In a world where everyone is looking to take from a man, think about it. The dates, you expect a man to pay for the date. He has responsibilities. You expect him to take care of you. Be the type of woman that is also seeking what that man needs before he has to express.
Yeah, so she already hitting on a couple points. The first thing I want to speak on is we're very aware as men that we have to do a lot of things in the beginning, or just in general with the woman. We all realize that. We know that we got to pay for the dates. We know that we have to know how to lead. We got to be financially stable. We understand that, right? But it's funny because we understand that, but yet we complain about the women who don't do that. We complain about the women who make it more difficult for us. Instead of putting in the work and stop chasing women who don't want you and you just want them because they look good and they a dime piece, and put in the work to attract women who want you. See, we don't want to do that. But we'll go to the internet quick and go, oh man, these women, but we don't want to blame ourselves. You know what I'm saying? So that's the first step to this, because if you understand that a man has to utilize his resources, why would you want a woman who is making it more difficult for you? Why would you want a woman that's a hassle to your life? Because to me, especially where I'm at mentally, to me, if a woman is not adding on to my life and I'm doing everything early on and I see she's not even, it's a one-way reciprocal relationship. Once I feel like I'm in a situation like that, I remove myself. Because to me, I'd rather be alone than to be with a woman who is half interested in me. It doesn't feel right, because you know that you should be doing more, but yet you want me to do more when I'm already doing what I'm supposed to be doing. All right, so the second thing she just spoke on was a woman should be able to identify what to do in a man's life before he has to say something. I was just talking to my homie about this the other day. And he was talking about, like, with his wife, sometimes it bothers him when he has to say something about something in the house, when it's like, you could have did that without me saying it. And a lot of times that's what we want as a man. We don't want to have to tell you how to fit into our life. And again, this goes back to vetting, something I speak a lot about on this channel. With the woman, if that woman is really into you, she will pay attention to detail enough to know, okay, this is how I can fit into this man's life. This is what I can do. Okay, he likes this. Okay, he meals preps on this day with these, so let me buy him this type of food. Let me do this for him. It's the small things. And as a man, we appreciate when we don't have to necessarily lay it out step by step by step. But you have a lot of women out here who feel like, oh, nah, you got to do everything. I'm not doing nothing until there's a ring on my finger. Oh, I'm not doing wifey duties until you put a ring on it and all this kind of stuff, all that hoopla. I'm good.
That's it. So my mom has always said to me, find 5 different ways that you can bring value to that man's life, that if you were to leave, the world would come tumbling down.
And it ain't cooking and cleaning.
It is not cooking and cleaning. Although sometimes that may be one. Like if that is his love language, once that.
And see, I wish there was more women like her that could do more podcasts or have channels, because I see a lot of women speaking like this on TikTok, but I don't think it's enough of them on YouTube speaking like this. As a man, we know what we have to do to maintain a relationship. We know we have to be financially stable. We're aware of that. We know we have to lead. But a lot of times in this society that we live in, a lot of women just feel like they just have to show up. You know what I'm saying? A lot of women just feel like their looks is enough. But again, it falls back on us men, because a lot of us men, we can't get past the looks. We want to hit so bad. We want to, you know what I'm saying? We want to get inside, even if it means this woman ain't going to do nothing for me and she going to make me do everything for her. And then in the end, I lose. We got to flip the script. As a man, you got to have standards for yourself, and you got to be able to identify a woman who is ready to be more in your life, a woman who is ready to be an asset. Those are the only type of women I deal with. Because all throughout high school, college, even a little bit right after college, I dealt with women who didn't want me. I dealt with women who made it difficult for me. And to be honest, when you've never had a woman that has been an asset in your life, you don't even know what to look for. So for me, when I was struggling, a lot of times To me, a asset in a woman is just her texting me back. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, because I didn't know it was more. But when I start having a woman do more things for me, when I start having a woman just, maybe buy my favorite drink from the gas station, now she maybe buy some food before she gets to my crib, or maybe, she's buying me stuff for my birthday. When you start experiencing that, not only from any woman, but a woman that you're interested in and she's interested in you, it changed the game. I'm forever changed. I only deal with high interest women. I only deal with women who make it easy for me. But to be able to get to these type of women, your vetting skills got to be on point. You can't just deal with anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like it's the little things. It can be you meet somebody on a dating app. Well, ideally, I like women who like me, who match with me. A woman who messages me. There's nothing wrong with messaging a woman first, but you want to have systems in place in general to identify, is this woman interested? So if you meet a woman at the store, is she asking you questions, or you one doing all the talking? You always want to put the ball in a woman's court to see how interested is she really. You know what I'm saying? You always want to kind of like see, like, man, is she really interested, man? What's she doing? You always want to see how interested is this person. But I digress. Let's get back into the video.
Act of service. He wants to feel loved in that way. It might be massages. It might be listening to his business ideas. It might be giving him solutions to business ideas. It might be learning a different language so that you can connect him with more people to expand his territory. Mm-hmm. It might be opportunities for him to get more opportunities.
Yeah, I think most entrepreneur men who are growing, you're always in a growing, developing, creating mindset.
That's one of the best things too, when you have a woman who, man, that's one of the biggest signs of a woman who is for you. A woman that she wants to invest into your bit. This is why it's important as a man to have a bigger picture, to have a vision, to have a purpose, to have a craft, because that right women that are interested in me, they always want to help me out with my channel, with me, making it more clear and concise. How can I improve it? What can I do? What can I add? A woman who is, providing that type of advice, and she's trying to be your partner. And that's what you want, a partner. A partner is an asset. Because if you win, she wins. And that's what it's all about. Because baby girl, the more money I get, the more of it you get. And we not on no simp stuff. This is a woman that has earned it. A woman who is improving my life. Yeah, you gonna get the world. Because you're doing everything to make sure I'm winning. You know what I'm saying? So this is why it's important. This is why it's important to vet and not just look at how a woman looks. Like, yeah, looks get you in the door, but what else you got, baby girl? What else can you provide? You know what I'm saying? Is that all you can provide? Is that I am the table? Is that all you can provide, that you think you the prize? What else you got? Oh, you got some fat back there. All right, what else you got? You got a pretty face. All right, what else you got? You know what I'm saying? Oh, you know how to dress well? Okay, what else you got? You know what I'm saying? Like, what else? What's your mindset like? Can you help me out? Are you nurturing? What you like with your family? These are things that we have to look out for.
So having a woman with that type of characteristics is a blessing.
Yes. Having a woman that can talk to the billionaire or the banker is a completely different level, right? And so if you are working on yourself enough to where you can bring value to have those conversations to connect your man, because us also as women, we get different opportunities than men do. Yeah. So you can, in a professional way, build new relationships inside of networking, and then also alley-oop that relationship to your partner for them to grow.
I definitely agree. I do feel like women do get different opportunities than us men get at times because of how they are presenting themselves, their looks. Women know how to appeal to the eye. They're good at that. So I do agree. A woman like this, that's the type of woman you want. A woman who understands how to keep a man. You know what I'm saying? You want a woman who understands how to keep a man. Usually a woman that you meet in the nightlife, at a lounge, hookah bar, any of those type of happy hour. Now, I'll leave happy hour out of it, maybe. But A woman that you meet in the night hours is not going to be a woman that's going to be an asset to your life 9 times out of 10. I'm not saying that it can't happen, but I'm saying the odds is very low. You know, it's so crazy to me because when you're younger, when we in college and when we was in high school, it's about, man, how many women can you bang? How many women you hit? And it's all a competition. But the mature that you get, as you mature more, you understand it's about quality. How many quality women can you get? And it's not even about how many you can get. It's about how many quality women can you keep. You know what I'm saying? If you want a wife, if you want a long-term situation, can you find that quality woman? The woman that makes your life easier. The woman that's not making you have a headache. The woman that's not putting obstacles in your way. You know, so my whole message, my whole point to this video is that, for one, we need to stop complaining about women's standards, right? Stop complaining about women's online standards and they want a man that does. Man, nobody cares about that. So for one, we got to stop complaining about that. Number 2, we have to do a better job at vetting women. If you want a certain woman in your life, you have to vet. You can't just go after them because they got some fat back there. Because a lot of times you'll have this 7.2. You know what I'm saying? And let's say she got a nice body and you had this 9.1 who wants you, but the 7.2 is doing things for you, making your life easier. But this 9.2, since she bad, she's not doing anything for you, but you chasing her because you're going after the looks. See, with women, you can't just go after the looks because that's fool's gold. Even salt looks like sugar. So my whole point is this, guys. Let's make sure that we continue to vet women so we can get the woman we want. Stop complaining about women. Continue to level yourself up so you can attract the most high quality women to you. And that's my whole message, man. And all right, guys, that's my video for today, man. I appreciate you guys for coming over to the channel as always. Make sure y'all go link to my Patreon for exclusive content. And also, guys, make sure you continue to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And I'm gone.